On a quiet Friday morning in Fremantle, the port was waking up to the early light of dawn. The cool breeze carried the scent of the sea, as the majestic tall ship, STS Leeuwin II, stood anchored at the dock. This iconic vessel, with its towering masts and sails, had been a beloved part of the Perth skyline for decades, offering unforgettable sailing experiences to thousands of young people. But on this day, something unexpected was about to unfold. As the clock struck 6:15 a.m., the enormous 332-meter Maersk container ship began its approach to the port. Guided by a Fremantle harbor pilot, the massive vessel slowly made its way toward its berth. The scene seemed routine, another day of cargo operations at the bustling port. Yet, the routine quickly turned into disaster. Without warning, the container ship veered off course, its colossal bow heading straight toward the Leeuwin. The tall ship, unable to escape its fate, was struck with a force that reverberated through the port. The sound of the collision echoed across the water as the Leeuwin's mast snapped and fell, crashing onto the deck below. The once proud ship was now a shadow of its former self, de-masted and severely damaged. On board the Leeuwin, 2 crew members were thrown into chaos as the ship trembled beneath them. Their injuries were serious enough that they had to be rushed to the hospital, leaving the rest of the crew and onlookers in shock. News of the incident spread quickly, and soon, the Australian Transport Safety Bureau, ATSB, was on the scene. Angus Mitchell, the Chief Commissioner, announced that a team of 4 investigators had been dispatched from Brisbane, Canberra, and Sydney. These experts in shipboard operations, pilotage, and recorded data systems were tasked with uncovering the truth behind the collision. They immediately began their work, examining the vessels, conducting interviews, and gathering any relevant data. The investigation was thorough, as they sifted through documents, weather reports, and other evidence, determined to understand what had gone wrong. Meanwhile, at the port, the Fremantle Port Authority's chief executive, Jody Ransom, surveyed the damage. The bow of the Maersk had struck the Leeuwin with such force that it had also damaged the berth and even the edge of the Maritime Museum's roof. Though the situation was dire, Ransom was relieved to learn that the injuries sustained by the Leeuwin's crew were not life-threatening. The port was now a scene of frantic activity. Tugboats buzzed around the Maersk, trying to move the behemoth vessel into position. But the damage had already been done. The Leeuwin, with its masts shattered and its deck in disarray, lay listing over onto the port, a heartbreaking sight for all who saw it. One witness, a man named Sam, was on his way to work at Rottnest Island when he noticed the commotion near the dock. As he approached, he saw the aftermath of the collision, the Leeuwin, battered and broken, with debris floating in the water around it. The scene left him speechless, a reminder of the raw power of the sea and the vulnerability of even the mightiest ships. As the day wore on, structural engineers assessed the damage to the Maritime Museum, while the Maersk vessel remained berthed, its hull possibly compromised by the collision. The port's operations, normally a well-oiled machine, were now in disarray as everyone worked to clean up the aftermath. For the Leeuwin Ocean Adventure Foundation, the impact of this incident was deeply felt. The Leeuwin had been more than just a ship, it was a symbol of adventure, education, and the enduring spirit of Western Australia's youth. Chairman Jay Weatherill expressed the collective hope of the foundation that the Leeuwin, despite its rough seas, would one day return to service. As the investigation continued, the people of Fremantle were left to ponder the fragility of their maritime heritage. The port, with its strict operating parameters, had faced a rare and tragic event. But with time, and perhaps a bit of luck, the Leeuwin might sail again, its masts once more reaching for the sky. Thank you for watching today's video about the unfortunate collision between the Maersk container ship and the Leeuwin at Fremantle Port. This incident has shaken the maritime community, and we will continue to monitor the developments and outcomes of the investigation. If you're interested in stories about global shipping and maritime events, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.